Final notice. Archangel Michael speaks directly to your soul today, and you must read this completely, without delay, without hesitation, without turning your mind to distractions, for the heavenly realms themselves are calling you, and they are calling with urgency, with passion, and with a piercing clarity that cannot be ignored. The very moment you try to bypass this message, something shifts in the invisible world around you. You may feel restless, uneasy, or even a subtle tightening in your chest, and that is not coincidence. That is Michael, the protector of your heart, the keeper of divine truth, the warrior who stands at the gates of your destiny, pleading for you to pause, to listen, to act. He says, you are about to say yes to the wrong person. You may feel it is right, you may feel it is love, you may feel it is your destiny, but unless you see what God and Michael are revealing now, you will step into a trap so subtle, so hidden, and so destructive that it may take months, even years, to recover fully. This is no ordinary warning. This is a celestial alarm ringing directly into your life. Michael is crying, yes, crying with a mixture of grief and urgency, because the forces aligned against your peace are not subtle, they are precise, cunning, and determined. And you must understand now, before any commitment, before any promise, before any step forward, that God is placing a shield of knowledge in your hands, a shield forged in divine light, so that you may see clearly the path that is true and reject the path that is false. Your heart, beloved, is tender and willing, full of hope and dreams, craving connection, craving affirmation, craving the sense that someone out there truly sees you, appreciates you, and loves you. But this is precisely why Michael's warning must be heard. There are individuals who appear to mirror your dreams, who echo your desires, who speak the words you long to hear, but beneath their charm, beneath their gestures, beneath the seemingly perfect alignment with your soul, lies a hidden intent that is not for your highest good. God is showing you, even now, that appearances can be deceptive, that words without actions are hollow, that promises can be traps. You must open your spiritual eyes fully, for the wrong yes, the wrong affirmation, the wrong consent, will not only break your heart, it will divert your soul from its divine trajectory. Listen carefully. Michael is urging you to pause before you say yes, before you nod, before you give your sacred energy, before you intertwine your life, your time, your trust, your very essence, with someone whose heart is not aligned with truth, integrity, and divine love. There is a storm brewing around this situation, invisible to ordinary eyes but glaringly obvious to the angels, and they are calling your name. They are saying, stop. Look. Witness. Reflect. Ask the questions no one else will ask, even the ones that make you uncomfortable, the ones that shake the foundations of your desire, the ones that force you to confront reality instead of illusion. This is not a trivial caution, this is a life-altering intervention from God Himself. Now, take a deep breath, beloved, and feel the weight of this moment. Feel the presence of Michael beside you, his armor shining with divine fire, his sword lifted in defense of your heart, his eyes filled with tears because he sees the outcome you cannot yet see. The wrong person is not always the villain you imagine. Sometimes, they are simply misaligned, and their path, their choices, their intentions, are incompatible with the destiny God has set for you. And saying yes, even with pure intentions, even with hope and love in your heart, will entangle you in confusion, compromise of your spiritual and emotional energy. You may feel trapped, conflicted, or powerless later, but today, Michael gives you the power to prevent this outcome. God wants you to know that your intuition is sacred, but intuition alone may not be enough. You must combine it with discernment, with prayer, with patience, and with observation of the signs Michael is sending you now. Pay attention to the small details you've overlooked, the inconsistencies in words and actions, the subtle manipulations, the way promises are deferred, the way boundaries are tested. All of these are signals from the universe, amplified by Michael, to alert you to the truth. Do not dismiss them as paranoia, as overthinking, or as fear. They are not your imagination, they are the divine reality calling you to awareness. Imagine for a moment, beloved, if you proceed without this divine insight. You may find yourself in a relationship that drains your energy, diminishes your joy, compromises your values, or even endangers your peace of mind. You may invest years into someone whose intentions are not aligned with your soul, whose commitment is conditional, whose love is incomplete or transactional. And the heartbreak, the loss of trust, the erosion of self-worth, will be profound. But God and Michael offer you a chance, a rare, luminous chance, to prevent this before it begins. That is the miracle within this warning. You are being given foresight, clarity, and guidance to safeguard your heart before any irreversible steps are taken. Do not underestimate the subtlety of this test. The person you are about to say yes to may appear charming, successful, attentive, and appealing in every way. They may mirror your desires, your dreams, your fears, and even your values, but Michael warns that alignment on the surface does not equate to alignment in spirit. God is showing you that the wrong match can masquerade as the right one, and only spiritual insight can reveal the difference. Your prayers, your connection to God, your attention to signs, and your willingness to listen to Michael's warning are your only safeguards against this hidden danger. Open your eyes and heart fully, beloved. Observe the patterns in communication. Is there honesty, consistency, respect? Observe the alignment in actions. Do they honor their words, your boundaries, your time? Observe the resonance with your soul. Does this person lift you higher, or do they subtly undermine your peace, your dreams, your integrity? These questions are crucial, and Michael urges you to ask them relentlessly, without excuse, without hesitation, without fear of displeasing anyone. God's favor, protection, and blessing are contingent on your vigilance at this very moment. This is the moment, beloved, when you must act with courage. Courage not in the sense of bravado, but courage as the willingness to stand in truth, to say no when necessary, to protect the sacredness of your heart, to reject what is not meant for your highest good. Michael is by your side, his presence radiant, his energy vibrating with urgency, his voice ringing through the heavens. Pause. Reflect. Question. Wait. Do not give your yes lightly. Do not allow fleeting attraction, loneliness, or desire to cloud your judgment. The wrong yes is a spiritual misstep that reverberates far beyond what the eye can see. Feel now the presence of angels surrounding you, creating a shield of protection, illuminating your intuition, whispering the signs you may have ignored. They say, trust your discernment, trust the hesitation, trust the questions that arise in your mind unbidden. This is not fear, this is divine intervention. And the universe is conspiring to alert you, to prevent the heartbreak, to preserve the sanctity of your destiny. Say yes only to the person whose heart, actions, intentions, and soul resonate with truth, integrity, love, and God's divine plan for you. Anyone else is a distraction, a detour, a lesson at the cost of your peace. Michael warns that time is short. Decisions are approaching, moments are passing, and the wrong yes can arrive at the door at any time. The angels are moving swiftly to illuminate the truth before commitment, before attachment, before entanglement. This is not casual advice, this is divine urgency. If you proceed without seeing, without knowing, without perceiving the full spiritual reality, you risk entanglement in a scenario that will be painful, draining, and confusing. Now, beloved, feel Michael's tears, feel his grief, feel the weight of his sword ready to defend your heart. His warning is urgent, unyielding, and filled with divine authority. Do not say yes until you are certain. Seek clarity from God through prayer, through reflection, through attention to every subtle sign. Ask for dreams, ask for visions, ask for the counsel of your own spirit. Observe the consistency between words and actions. Pay attention to the hidden motives, the small contradictions, the nuances in behavior. Nothing is too small, nothing is irrelevant. Every detail is a piece of the puzzle, and God is showing you the whole picture, but only if you are willing to see it fully. Do not ignore this final notice. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. Do not allow the impatience of desire or the rush of emotion to override the divine wisdom being offered to you now. Michael says, the wrong yes is not just heartbreak, it is a misalignment with your soul, a deviation from your divine purpose, a block in the flow of blessings that are meant to come your way. And those blessings are immense, unimaginable, and life-transforming, but only if you honor this warning, only if you heed this call, only if you pause before you commit. Michael's voice grows stronger, more insistent, more desperate. This is a moment of life-altering importance. The wrong person may be charming, persuasive, or seemingly perfect, but their path is not yours. Their intentions may be hidden, subtle, or disguised as love, but they are not aligned with divine truth. And the moment you say yes, even unknowingly, the angels will still protect you, but the lessons, the heartbreak, and the energy expenditure will be inevitable. Why endure that, when God offers you foresight and clarity now, before any step is taken? Beloved, feel the urgency in your body, the racing of your heart, the subtle tension in your chest, the whispers in your mind. That is Michael, that is God, that is your higher self calling you to vigilance. Pray, reflect, meditate, seek divine clarity, and observe the signs. Only then, with full spiritual insight, can you safely open your heart, give your yes, and step into the love that is truly aligned with your soul's purpose. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. Do not ignore this divine alert. The wrong yes is waiting to ambush your peace, but God, Michael, and the angels are offering you a shield, a light, and a path of discernment. Use it, embrace it, and act with courage and clarity. Your soul, your heart, and your destiny depend on it. Michael says now, this is your final notice. Open your eyes, open your heart, open your mind. See the truth before you commit. The wrong person is waiting to receive your yes, but God is offering you foresight, clarity, and protection. Heed it. Trust it. Follow it. The time to act is now. Beloved, this message is not just words. It is a lifeline. It is a warning. It is a divine intervention. Every moment you delay in seeking truth, the wrong yes becomes closer to being given. Every second you ignore the signs, the hidden dangers grow stronger. But if you heed Michael's call, if you open fully to God's guidance, if you examine every detail, observe every subtle sign, and reflect deeply, you will find your way to the right person, the right timing, and the love that is truly meant for you. God, in His infinite wisdom, in His boundless love, in His eternal care, is giving you this chance. Do not waste it. Say yes only when every fiber of your being resonates with truth, alignment, and divine approval. Say yes only when your heart, mind, and soul all acknowledge the authenticity of the connection. Say yes only when you are sure, not out of desperation, not out of desire, not out of habit, but out of spiritual certainty. Michael's sword, his tears, his presence, his voice, all are urging you, do not give your yes lightly. Do not proceed without clarity. Do not allow the wrong person to derail your destiny. Feel the urgency, feel the divine protection, feel the love that surrounds you. This is your final notice, beloved. Open immediately, look carefully, reflect deeply, and wait for the confirmation from God before any commitment. Your life, Your heart, your destiny, and your joy depend on this moment of discernment. Trust God. Trust Michael. Trust your own soul. The wrong yes is close. The right yes is divine. Pause. Reflect. Observe. Pray. Align. And only then, move forward. Final notice. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, listen carefully, and do not ignore this message. I am speaking to you directly from the heart of heaven, and I assure you that nothing is random here. You are on the brink of making a choice that could change your life forever, and I am warning you, not as a mere messenger, but as a protector who has watched over you since the day you were born. This is not ordinary guidance. This is not a suggestion. This is a divine alert, urgent and immediate. You are about to say yes to someone who is not meant for you, someone whose intentions do not align with your destiny, and the consequences could ripple through your life in ways that may take years to undo. I see the confusion in your heart. I know the weight of your emotions, the depth of your longing for companionship, and the innocent hope that love will finally bloom in your life. But beloved, not all that glitters is gold. Not every heart that speaks tender words holds the truth. I urge you to pause. I urge you to stop for a single moment and listen to the voice of heaven. It is here now, calling to you, pressing upon your spirit with the urgency of love that cannot wait. The person you are about to say yes to carries hidden motives. These motives are subtle, almost imperceptible, wrapped in charm, wrapped in seeming devotion, yet beneath it all, there is a shadow that could harm your spirit, your peace, your path. I, Michael, Archangel of protection and truth, have stood by your side through storms, through darkness, through moments when despair whispered that you were alone. Now, I ask you to trust me once more. Trust the warning that comes directly from God, because what is coming is immediate. The clock is ticking. Every second you delay hearing this, you move closer to entangling your heart in a snare that is not yours to bear. Beloved, I am aware of your desires, and I know how much you yearn for connection, for love, for someone to truly see you. That longing is sacred, it is part of the divine plan. But God's plan is not found in haste, in pressure, or in compromise with someone who cannot fully honor your soul. There is a deeper love waiting for you, a love that will align with the very purpose of your life, that will nurture your spirit and honor your heart. But you will never reach that love if you step into a commitment born of confusion, attraction without foundation, or fear of being alone. The signs have been subtle until now. Small alarms in your spirit, moments when intuition whispered, "Wait. This may not be right," have gone unnoticed because life's distractions are loud, and the heart wants to hope. But now, the message cannot be ignored. I am here with urgency. I am here with clarity. I am here because God wills that you see the truth before it is too late. Pause and reflect on the conversations, the promises, the gestures. Look beyond appearances. Examine intentions, observe actions over words. Love is not just spoken, it is lived. Love is not just a feeling, it is a commitment, a consistency, a mutual honoring of truth and respect. If you sense unease, if your spirit hesitates, pay attention. That hesitation is not weakness, it is a divine signal. It is God speaking to you through your own discernment. You may feel pressure from others to accept this person, to move forward, to commit, to please expectations. Do not yield to external pressures. Stand firm in your truth, in your awareness, in your divine guidance. God is with you, and His light illuminates what the eye cannot see. What you are about to encounter may seem irresistible, but what is irresistible is not always good. Charm can deceive. Words can manipulate. Appearances can mislead. Only truth, only alignment with God's plan, only clarity of heart and spirit, can lead to lasting joy. Take a moment to breathe. Close your eyes. Feel the presence of Archangel Michael around you now. My wings are shielding you from harm, my sword is cutting away illusions, my voice is urging you to see clearly. You are not alone in this. I have witnessed your life's journey, your struggles, your victories, your heartbreaks. I know your heart better than anyone, even yourself at times. And now, I stand at the threshold of a crucial decision in your life. This is not chance. This is divine timing. Do not allow fear of loneliness, do not allow temptation of comfort, do not allow desire of immediate gratification to cloud your judgment. You are a child of God, and your life holds purpose, destiny, and divine assignments that cannot be compromised by a choice that is misaligned with heaven. The person before you may appear perfect, but perfection is not enough. Harmony of spirit, alignment of intention, sincerity of heart, these are what you must seek. Do not settle for less than what God has prepared for you. Be alert to subtle signs. If you feel discomfort, tension, or doubt, take it seriously. If you feel pressure to decide quickly, resist it. If you sense inconsistency between words and actions, observe closely. God communicates through your discernment, through your inner voice, through your spiritual intuition. Every pause, every reflection, every moment of stillness is an opportunity to connect with divine wisdom. Do not ignore it. I see you questioning, wondering if this warning is necessary. I tell you, it is necessary. I have observed what is hidden, the intentions that are not yet revealed. If you proceed without heeding this warning, the consequences will be significant. You may lose peace, you may face heartbreak, you may compromise your spirit, and it could take years to recover the alignment that was intended for your life. I do not wish this for you, beloved. God does not wish this for you. That is why I come now, in urgency, to intervene before it is too late. Your heart may ache at the thought of rejecting this person, yet trust that the ache is temporary, while the freedom, peace, and clarity that follow truth are eternal. Do not mistake discomfort with error. Sometimes the hardest choice is the correct one. Trust that God is orchestrating events, that timing is precise, that the right person, the right love, is awaiting you when your heart is fully prepared and aligned. You are being guided towards someone who will honor you, protect your spirit, and celebrate your life in ways that this individual cannot. Do not delay. Open your heart to divine insight. Ask for clarity, and it will be given. Pray for discernment, and it will be revealed. Call upon me, Archangel Michael, and I will stand beside you, sword in hand, shielding your spirit, revealing the truth, and guiding you away from deception. The truth is already present, you only need to acknowledge it. Do not let hesitation cloud your vision. Remember, beloved, that saying no to the wrong person is saying yes to your true destiny. Saying no is not rejection, it is preservation. It is courage. It is alignment with the higher plan. You are stronger than you realize, wiser than you believe, and more protected than you know. Trust in God's timing. Trust in heaven's guidance. Trust in the whispers of your own spirit. I see the confusion in your mind, the battle between desire and discernment. Amen. Final notice. Archangel Michael speaks directly to your soul in this very moment. He says, you are standing at the edge of a decision that will determine the course of your life, perhaps more profoundly than you have ever realized. Right now, you are about to say yes to someone, a person whose intentions, though they may seem genuine, are not aligned with the path God has prepared for you. Do not ignore this message. Do not delay. Open your heart fully and listen, for what I, Michael, am about to reveal is urgent, immediate, and critical for your spiritual, emotional, and even physical safety. God Himself has sent me to guide you because the forces surrounding this choice are deceptive. They are cloaked in sweetness, in charm, in promises that sound too good to be true, but they carry hidden dangers. This is not a test, nor a suggestion. It is a warning from heaven. The wrong person is waiting to gain your trust, your love, your vulnerability, and if you open yourself to them without divine discernment, the consequences could be irreversible. You may be thinking that your intuition has been strong, that you have felt peace in past choices, that your heart is guiding you correctly. Yet, my beloved, God sees what you cannot. God perceives the hidden intentions of every soul and the ripple effects that every connection can create. Right now, the divine light is shining directly on this path you are about to take, and what I see is a shadow. You are being guided to pause, to reconsider, to pray with focus and sincerity before taking any step towards saying yes. Take a deep breath. Feel the presence of God around you. You are safe. You are protected. Your life is surrounded by divine light. Nothing will go wrong with you if you follow this message, if you listen carefully, if you open yourself to the truth that heaven is revealing to you right now. But understand this clearly: ignoring this warning is dangerous. It is not merely about a relationship, it is about the alignment of your destiny, the protection of your spirit, and the fulfillment of God's plan for your life. The person you are about to say yes to may present themselves as kind, loving, supportive, even divine in their manner. They may speak in ways that touch your deepest emotions. They may make promises that resonate with your soul's desires. And yet, Michael tells you, this is the mask of deception. Behind the facade lies motives that are not aligned with your highest good. They may seek control, they may seek to manipulate, or they may simply be unaware of the divine path you are meant to walk, and in their presence, you could lose your way, your peace, and even your faith. God is asking you to take action immediately. This is not a suggestion for tomorrow, not advice for later. The timing is crucial. Every moment that passes brings you closer to a decision that could be regretful. You have the power to stop, to step back, and to consult your inner wisdom and God's guidance. Begin by praying deeply, with intention. Ask God to reveal the true nature of this person. Ask the angels to illuminate any shadows surrounding their intentions. Do not act before you receive clarity. You may feel fear rising within you, fear of confrontation, fear of disappointment, fear of making the wrong choice. That is natural. Fear is the signal that you are approaching the edge of a critical decision. It is not meant to paralyze you but to alert you, to guide you toward caution, and to remind you that divine discernment is required. Pray, trust, and wait for the signs that heaven will send. You will know when it is safe, and you will know when it is dangerous. God will make it unmistakably clear if you pause and allow His light to guide you. Archangel Michael also warns, there are forces that will attempt to cloud your judgment. These are not always human, they can be subtle influences, energy, and temptations designed to push you toward error. Pride, desire, and impatience are often exploited. The world will tell you to follow your heart blindly, to trust feelings over wisdom, to move forward without divine guidance. Resist these voices. God's voice, which is quiet yet unwavering, will guide you to truth. Listen carefully. As you reflect, consider the following deeply. When you picture your future with this person, do you feel peace or unease? Does your body tense? Does your mind fill with questions that refuse to leave? These feelings are not coincidences. They are signals from God and from your own spirit. Do not suppress them. Honor them. Examine them with honesty. Prayerfully, ask for signs, and watch closely for the answers. God's guidance will arrive in ways you cannot ignore, through dreams, through intuition, through unexpected encounters, or through words spoken that strike your heart with clarity. Michael urges you, you have been protected many times in the past. You may not have realized it, but every challenge you have faced, every trial you have overcome, was orchestrated by God to bring you to this moment, prepared, alert, and capable of making the right decision. Now, the test is not about endurance, it is about wisdom. It is about trusting divine guidance above appearances. The wrong choice could lead to heartbreak, confusion, or a delay in your divine purpose. The right choice will open doors of blessings, joy, spiritual growth, and fulfillment that you cannot yet imagine. You may be asking, how will I know the right choice? How will I distinguish truth from deception? Michael tells you, God has placed within you a sacred compass, your inner knowing, your conscience, your sense of peace. When something is aligned with God, it resonates in your whole being. You feel light, expansive, calm, and confident. When something is misaligned, there is heaviness, doubt, unease, tension, and subtle alarm bells. Do not ignore these sensations. They are the voice of heaven guiding you. Remember that saying no to the wrong person is not rejection in anger, nor is it judgment in pride. It is an act of faith. It is an acknowledgement that your life is sacred, that your spirit is valuable, and that God's plan for you is far greater than any temporary fulfillment or fleeting connection. Say no when you feel the signs clearly. Step back with gratitude for the lessons and the growth, even if it is painful. Trust that God will replace what you release with something far greater, designed specifically for you. Michael emphasizes, you are not alone. You are surrounded by angels who are ready to intervene, to guide, to protect you. Call upon them. Ask for assistance. Their presence will be subtle but unmistakable if you remain alert. You may notice a sudden clarity in thought, an unexpected message, a feeling of courage and calm that you did not have before. These are signs that heaven is intervening to protect you. Accept them. Respond to them. Act upon them. Now, more than ever, you must embrace the power of prayer. Do not pray casually, do not pray with hesitation, do not pray while distracted. Pray with urgency, with intensity, with the full awareness that the fate of your immediate future depends on your alignment with divine guidance. Speak directly to God. Ask for discernment, protection, and clarity. Ask for the ability to see the true nature of the person before you. Pray that nothing hidden is left undiscovered. Understand that every decision you make from this moment on will have consequences, not just for your own life, but for the lives of others connected to you. Saying yes to the wrong person could entangle you in complications that extend far beyond your current perception. Saying yes to God's timing, yes to divine guidance, yes to discernment, will set into motion blessings and protections that will ripple into your family, your work, your spiritual life, and your personal growth. There may be voices around you urging haste, pressuring you to move forward, or attempting to convince you that you are overthinking. Michael warns, do not listen. These are distractions from the spiritual truth that is being revealed to you. Stand firm. Step back. Seek clarity. Your patience, your faith, your attention to the divine will be rewarded. The wrong choice made quickly is often far more harmful than the right choice made with caution. As you move through this period of discernment, remember this: God sees your heart. God knows your desires, your fears, your struggles, and your dreams. God knows the person you are meant to be with, the life you are meant to live, and the blessings that await you. Trust that no delay, no pause, no period of waiting is wasted. Every moment spent in prayer, reflection, and alignment with divine guidance is a moment spent securing your future, your peace, and your spiritual integrity. Archangel Michael now says with urgency, open your heart fully to God. Let go of doubts. Let go of fear. Let go of pressure from others. Listen. Observe. Wait. And only move forward when your entire being resonates with certainty, clarity, and divine peace. The wrong person may be persuasive, may tempt you with words of comfort, may appear to be everything you have ever desired, but these are illusions. Only what aligns with God's will for your life is real, enduring, and safe. You may wonder, what if I make a mistake? What if I misinterpret the signs? Michael assures you, if you are sincere in your seeking, if you pray with a true heart, if you ask for protection, God will not abandon you. Mistakes will be corrected. Lessons will be revealed. Paths will be realigned. But ignoring the warning entirely is dangerous. Complacency in matters of the heart, in matters of destiny, can lead to outcomes that are preventable. Finally, Michael implores, this is your moment of intervention. Do not take it lightly. Open this message fully, read it carefully, meditate on every word. Let it sink into your soul. Pray immediately, without delay. Ask God to reveal the truth, to shine the light of clarity on the person you are about to say yes to. Wait for confirmation from heaven. Do not act until it comes. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you if you follow this guidance. Trust God. Pray. Listen. Observe. And act only with divine certainty. This is not a suggestion. This is a command from heaven. Open your heart fully to God's guidance now, before taking any action, before saying yes, before allowing your life to be entangled with the wrong path. Final notice. The time is now. The warning is urgent. The protection is real. Follow the light of God, listen to my voice as Michael, and take the step of discernment. Only then can you move forward safely, joyfully, and in alignment with the destiny God has lovingly prepared for you. Open your eyes. Open your heart. Open your spirit. And allow God to guide you away from the wrong person and toward the blessings, love, and life you were truly meant to receive. Final notice. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, you are standing at a threshold right now, a moment that will determine the course of your life for the days, months, and even years ahead. I come to you with a heavy heart but with a love that surpasses all understanding. You are about to say yes to someone, and I must warn you, this is not the person God has chosen for you. If you do not see this, if you do not heed this call, you will walk into confusion, heartbreak, and a life filled with questions that could have been prevented. Open your heart, beloved, because what I am about to reveal to you is urgent. This is not a suggestion, this is a divine mandate. God is standing with you, guarding you, and yet you must act in alignment with the guidance being given to you now. God says, do not allow impatience to blind you. Do not allow desire to cloud your judgment. There is a person approaching you whose intentions are not pure, whose energy does not match the divine frequency that has been orchestrated for you since before you were born. Every moment you hesitate, every moment you ignore this message, you are stepping closer to a path that will create suffering that could have been avoided. Trust in me. Trust in the divine orchestration of your life. The right person, the one aligned with your soul's highest good, is waiting, but they cannot reach you while your heart and your yes are given to someone else. Archangel Michael is crying loudly now because so many souls ignore the urgency of these messages. Do not ignore this, he says. Do not delay. The wrong person is cunning. They know how to charm, how to deceive, how to wear the mask of love. But I see their heart. I see the intentions. They are not aligned with God's will for you. If you open your door to them, you will allow trouble, confusion, and hidden sorrow into your life. You will attract situations that will drain your spirit, cloud your judgment, and lead you far away from the blessings that are already being prepared for you. Beloved, listen carefully, because this is not a moment for hesitation. Open your spiritual eyes, open your heart, and allow God's wisdom to flow through you now. God continues, I am with you. I am your shield. I am your protector. No harm can come to you when you walk with me, yet you must act with awareness. The person you are about to say yes to is not your divine counterpart. Their energy is discordant with your soul's path. Their actions, though seemingly loving, are orchestrated by desires that do not honor your soul. I am giving you this warning because I love you. I have seen the potential sorrow, the misalignment, and the struggle that could come from agreeing to this path. You do not have to step blindly into this. I am providing you with clarity now so that you may choose wisely, so that you may act with discernment and grace. Archangel Michael says, I am stationed at your doorway, guarding your heart, but you must allow me to guide you. Do not ignore this message. Your soul's peace, your spiritual alignment, and your future happiness depend on your decision right now. The wrong person will offer what seems like love, but it is conditional. Their affection is tied to their needs, their desires, and their self-interest. God's love, on the other hand, is unconditional, infinite, and eternal. The person God has chosen for you will lift you, inspire you, and strengthen your connection to the divine. You will feel it in every fiber of your being. You will sense it in the quiet moments, in the stillness of your heart. But if you align with the wrong person, you will feel unease, confusion, and an emptiness that cannot be explained away. This is why I am speaking to you now. Open this message. Receive it. Act on it. Your time is of the essence. God says, Beloved, I am aware of your heart. I know your longing, your desire for companionship, your wish for love. These are sacred desires, and I honor them. But I also know the path that would bring you heartbreak, and I will not allow you to be misled if you are willing to listen. The wrong person will seek to occupy your time, your energy, and your emotional reserves. They will appear promising, charming, and even divine in their words, but this is a test. They are testing your discernment, your faith, and your ability to act in alignment with my will. Say no, beloved, if your heart feels any hesitation. Say no if your spirit whispers a warning. Do not allow fleeting emotions, infatuation, or desire to cloud your judgment. Trust my guidance. I am your compass, your eternal source of wisdom, and your protector. Archangel Michael continues, I stand ready with my sword of truth. I have removed the veil from the intentions of this person. What you see on the surface is not the reality of their heart. I have witnessed their actions in secret, their choices, and their true motivations. They are not aligned with your highest good. I am sounding the alarm because I cannot bear to see you fall into a trap that would hinder your spiritual growth, your emotional health, and your future happiness. Listen carefully. This is not a moment for doubt. This is a moment for action, for clarity, and for decisive protection of your heart. God says, Beloved, understand this. When you align with the wrong person, it is not only your heart that is affected. Your energy, your aura, your spiritual alignment, and even the flow of blessings meant for you are disrupted. I am preparing a path for you, a path filled with abundance, love, and divine joy.